Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting series as always has been whenever we've come to Bangladesh. They're a very challenging team and we have to play well to beat them. It is very simple equation for us. Um, of course, we are playing in their own backyard, so we expect them to challenge us in every bit, whether it's batting, bowling, and fielding as well. They're going to be a very competitive team, so we have to be at our best to win the series. But for us, winning the series is not what we're looking at. We're looking at one game at a time and trying to see how we can play well in that one game, and then think about second and third. So thinking too far ahead sometimes doesn't help.
There are two experienced campaigner, Tamim Iqbal and Tafkin Ahmed, were featuring in the series, especially in the first ODI, Tafkin. Is that going to relieve you?
I mean, honestly, look, we don't look at the opposition composition too much. We have to play well as the Indian cricket team, and that is where our focus will be. Of course, they have some quality team and they're going to miss few of their experienced players. But for them also, it will give someone else the opportunity to come and play. Those two guys are, match winners for Bangladesh. They've done well for so many years for them. So I think it will allow the other two guys to come in and play well for their team. Like I said, for us, it is important that we try and focus not too much on the opposition, focus on what we want to do as Indian team and then take it forward.
Rohit, the India-Bangladesh rivalry has gone through different dimensions over the few years. Lots of emotions got involved sometimes. Obviously, you got the upper hand most of the times, but how do you see this rivalry now?
No, I think it's been exciting rivalry for all these years. The last 7-8 years, Bangladesh cricket team has been a different team. They are a very challenging team and we've not had easy wins against them. We have to play a good cricket to win against them, and every time we played them, it's been a very close game. Even in the World Cup, T20 World Cup, it was a close game. The last, I think the 2015 series, we lost the series here. So by no means we come here thinking it's going to be a cakewalk for us. We know, they're a good team. They are a very improved team in the last few years. So we have to play our best cricket to win this. It's not going to be that easy for us. माइक दे दो यार उनको जो भी सवाल पूछ रहे हैं ना.
Shikhar Dhawan, the standing captain in New Zealand, he said after the series that the World Cup preparation for India will journey towards World Cup actually starting from this series here in Bangladesh. So do you agree on that? Do you feel that the preparation starts from here?
I mean, see, every time you play a game, it's a preparation for something that is going to come in the future. But World Cup is still 8-9 months from now. We can't think so far ahead. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on what we need to do as a team, where we can improve and see how it comes along for us. I think it's very, very important for us not to start thinking about so many things about the World Cup. This is the combination, that is the combination, we need to play this guy, that guy. Me and coach, we have a fair idea as to what we want to do, and we will narrow it down once we get closer to the World Cup. But I think we just want to play cricket. We want to play good cricket till we come close to the World Cup.
Rohit, a lot of cricket going on everywhere, one after one series and league event. Do you think intensity is same everywhere, or there is some different?
I mean, as professionals, you have to keep up with the intensity. There is no doubt about it. Yes, there is a lot of cricket, which is why we try and manage players, give them breaks. People need to understand at times when we rest people, we rest players, we give them a break. It's only to manage the workload, looking at the bigger picture, keeping the bigger picture in mind. Cricket is not going to stop. There's going to be always a lot of cricket, but we have to manage ourselves. We have to manage our players, and that is what you want. You want your best players to play all the time, and with higher intensity all the time. So it's important to give them that break, manage them. The freshness of the players is also very, very important, because a lot of the guys have been on the road before the World Cup actually for us. We played two series at home against Australia and South Africa, and we travelled straight to the World Cup from there. Some of the guys went to New Zealand, so they've been out for literally 2.5 months. So it's impossible in this day and age where you will always play with your best 15. It's not going to happen. You will always have to rotate, and you have to see what is the best that you can get from the players. Because cricket, like I said, the calendars are very busy, and it's going to stay like that. But what we can do from our side is just try and manage the players and see how we can get them fresh all the time, every time we play the game.
It's really nice to see you here in Bangladesh. So, sorry for the broken tone. I think you can understand me. The thing is that you have 3 centuries against Bangladesh in white ball cricket. So sometimes home sides say they will understand the wicket at the day before the match. So did you see the wicket, and what's your opinion or what's your say regarding the wicket?
The home side says they don't.
Sometimes they say, okay, we don't understand the wicket, or we have no clue how the wicket will behave.
Oh. I mean, I can't say too much about it, but it's not the easiest thing to judge. Sometimes you see and you have your judgment. Sometimes you can be wrong, sometimes you can be right about the pitch. But as far as I'm concerned, obviously we've played a lot of cricket in subcontinent, and somewhere down the line the subcontinent pitches behave in a similar fashion. There's not too much of difference. On days there can be a little bit of extra bounce, a bit of grass on the pitch can give you that lateral movement, and if it's a dry pitch, the ball can spin. These are the things that you have to just try and analyze and see. I mean, that's what we try and do. We've got a lot of experience in our team, so we, before the game, we try and just have a look at it. Sometimes your judgment can be wrong, but yeah, I mean, but what I'm trying to say basically, you can't, even if you're wrong in your judgment, you still have to play good cricket, and you play the game that you want to play, and you should have a quality in the team to try and counter whatever the conditions are, and that's where you say, we'll challenge the players. When the pitches are tough, you try and judge your players, how they bat, how they respond, how they bowl, all those kind of things. So I don't think, even if you judge the pitch wrong, you still have to play good cricket to win the game.
We will be taking last few questions. Please pass on the mic to him.
Rohit, India gets a whole lot of crowd support all over the world, but Bangladesh probably
Not here.
Bangladesh probably the only place where India might not get much support, and most of the squad members of the team are touring to Bangladesh for the first time. So do you think Bangladesh crowd can put them under some pressure?
Very much, yes. The crowd here can be intimidating. There is no doubt. They are a very passionate fans of cricket, and they get right behind the team, which is pretty exciting for the team. But for us, I mean, like a lot of the guys, yes, like you said rightly, are coming to Bangladesh for the first time, and they've not been here before. But that doesn't change a thing, because like, you're used to playing in such big crowds, especially when you tour places like Australia, England. The crowd there can also be quite intimidating, and they want to make sure that their team wins, and they want to get behind their team. So it's the same thing here as well. But I don't think it's going to affect too much to our boys. I think they are used to being under pressure and being in front of a lot of people and being challenged. So I don't think that's going to make much of a difference.
Two more questions now, please.
Nicholas played a very good innings against you in the World Cup. You also had a century in the 2018 Asia Cup against you. Are you planning anything special for him?
No, I mean, see, we've not had any discussion about their team right now, which we will have in the evening. But no, I think, see, the game is such that it's not about one or two players, it's about the entire batting unit. And I think they've got very good batting lineup. So we have to prepare well against all their batters. Yeah, Litton, I mean, played a great innings against us in the World Cup, and also I remember the Asia Cup. Both the game I was the captain, so I clearly remember. Yeah, he's a quality player, no doubt, and of course we just cannot plan for one batsman. We have to look at the entire batting lineup.
This will be the final question.
You just talked about there's an IPL auction coming up. Six of the Bangladeshi players are there. Is there any possibilities that Bangladeshi players could get a chance more in this next IPL, like Little last?
I hope so. I genuinely hope that they get a chance because their quality team, their quality players. I genuinely feel that they can make a difference in the IPL team. But all the IPL teams have probably not started to plan yet. That's my assumption. Closer to the auction, they will start planning and start thinking about what they want to do. But I genuinely feel that they should get a chance. Thanks.
Thank you everyone.